Welcome back all of you. Children, so far we completed with marginal propensity to consume and average propensity to consume, then components of aggregate demand and aggregate supply. You know components of aggregate demand are C plus I, aggregate supply is C plus S. Therefore, we need to have a detailed study of consumption function, saving function as well as investment. So, we have completed first with consumption function where we have discussed the consumption function equation. C is equal to C bar plus By, C is the function of Y, then two aspects of propensity to consume, average propensity to consume and marginal propensity to consume. Next we are moving on to the new topic, saving function, because we need to go in detail with C, I and S. AD C plus I, AS is equal to C plus S, where we finished with C, next is S, and after that we will come to investment. So today we are going to learn the saving function. Saving function refers to the functional relationship between saving and income. Just as we wrote, C is the f of y, S is also the f of y. That means saving is the function of income, which means that when the income increases, saving also increases. Definitely, when the income increases, the savings of the economy also increases. Therefore, just as we have written C is the f of y, we can also write S is the function of y, where when the income increases, saving also increases. Now, saving function shows the different levels of saving at different levels of income, because at different levels of income, what are the different levels of saving? That is what the saving function shows us. Now, here is a saving schedule for you. Now, here you can find for framing out the saving schedule, you need two components, one is income and the other one is saving, because saving always depends on income. But one more component we need, consumption, because you know that we have the equation y is equal to C plus S, therefore S is equal to y minus C. So when we differentiate income from consumption, you will be getting the value of savings. Then it will be easy for you to understand. Therefore, I have framed out the table with three components. They are income, consumption and saving. Now, how will you find out the saving? So, you have the equation S is equal to y minus C. From the equation y is equal to C plus S. And once again I remind you, you know AS is equal to Y. That means aggregate supply is equal to income. Now y minus C, let us see the first income level 0 and the consumption. C minus y minus C. What is y minus C? 0 minus 40. What is that? Minus 40. How minus 40? Because it is this saving. Why it is this saving? Because you know autonomous consumption. Even at 0 level of income, there is a minimum level of consumption as 40. People will take this amount from their past saving, therefore saving will become negative. That is why the first value is minus 40. Now comes the next one. Consumption is 120 and income level is 100. 120 minus 100 is equal to minus 20. So here in both these situations we can find C is greater than Y. As C is greater than Y, you know people use it from the past saving. Therefore minus 20 is the next saving level. That is also a dis-saving. Now comes the next value where C is equal to Y, 200 is equal to 200, therefore saving is equal to 0. That means whatever the people are getting as income, the same is used for consumption. Y is equal to C, therefore there is no saving. Saving is 0. Now next comes the consumption as 280 and income as 300. Here C is less than Y, therefore saving arises as 20, because a part of their income after a particular level will be used for savings. Okay, next one is income level 360, consumption as 360 and income as 400, the saving is 40. when the next level of consumption is 440 and income level is 500, the saving is 60, because you know the difference between 500 and 440 is equal to 60, y minus c. Next income level is 600 and consumption is 520. 660 minus 520, income minus consumption, y minus c will give you the saving as 80. So you have the values of 80 as negative value, 0 as well as the positive value. So you have the saving value as a 0 when income is equal to consumption. You have the saving value as a negative value when consumption is greater than income. You have the positive value of saving when consumption is less than income. Now with this we can draw the saving curve. You know that the saving curve starts from the y-axis, negative value, from the negative side. Why? Because you know this saving is represented as the negative values. So here the income is marked on the x-axis, saving is marked on the y-axis. Saving curve starts from S. Saving curve starts from the S. This is a saving curve. Yes, is a saving curve. It starts from the negative axis. Why? Because there is this saving as minus 40 and minus 20. So this particular area, why the saving has become negative? Because of this saving. Why there is this saving? Because of autonomous consumption. Therefore, this particular area of OS can be termed as C bar, which is autonomous consumption. Which is autonomous consumption. I hope it is clear to you. Now you can find point E where saving is intersecting the income curve. This is income is marked on the x-axis. Income curve is considered as the x on the x-axis. We can find where income and saving is intersecting each other. Therefore, that point E is the break-even point where C is equal to Y. When C is equal to Y, definitely S is equal to 0. No savings. So this is that situation where income is equal to consumption, S is equal to saving is equal to 0. Now, to the left of the saving curve, you can find the shaded area here. That particular area is known as dis-saving. Why it is dis-saving? Let us see that in the table. Before this 0 level of saving, you can find the saving as negative values. Why the saving is negative value? Because of dis-saving. Therefore, to the left of the break-even point, you can find the dis-saving area. Now, what happens after the 0 level of saving? There is a positive saving. Why there is a positive saving? Because the consumption is less than the income. Here we can find this area can be considered as a saving, because you know saving curve is here. Right? Saving curve is here. Therefore, we can find this area as the saving, because here C is less than Y. But here C is greater than Y. So we have two areas. One is left to the equilibrium point and the other one is right to the equilibrium point. So let us see the next one. Observations of the saving curve. First one, the starting point of saving curve. The saving curve starts from point S on the y-axis, showing negative saving due to autonomous consumption. Let us see whether that statement is correct. The starting point of the saving curve is point S, representing the dis-saving, because it is in the negative side. Dis-saving due to autonomous consumption. When there is dis-saving due to autonomous consumption, and we have marked that area of OS as C bar. Right? Now we will move on to the next point. Saving curve slopes upwards, showing positive relationship between saving and income. Yes, it is a positively sloping curve. We will examine that in the figure. Yes, definitely saving curve is an upward sloping curve. A curve has to be upward sloping when two components should move in a positive direction. That is, when the income increases, saving also increases. That is why it is a positively sloped curve. So these are the important observations. Now next one, at break-even point where C is equal to Y, saving is 0. Let us see whether that point is correct or not. This is the break-even point E. At this point, C is equal to Y and S is equal to 0. That is the income level where 200 and consumption is also equal to 200, where Y is equal to C, S is equal to 0. That is the break-even point. Next, to the left of the break-even point, it shows this saving as C is greater than Y. Let us see whether that is correct or not. Left of the break-even point, E is the break-even point. This is the left-hand side of the break-even point which I have shaded. This shows this saving. Why? Because consumption is greater than income. We have represented the same with the help of the table. The portion which is below the 0, minus 40 and minus 20, represents C greater than Y, and that is this saving. And to the right of the break-even point shows saving less than Y. And to the right of the break-even point shows saving as C is less than Y. We can see whether it is correct or not. To the right of the this is the break-even point. To the right of the break-even point, there is saving. Why? Because C is greater than C is less than Y. C is less than Y. Because C is less than Y. We will see that once again in the table. To the right of the break-even point, after 0, you can find the saving values are 20, 40 and 60 and 80. Why? Because there the consumption is less than Y. Therefore, we can say there is saving after the break-even point. So, these are the observations of the saving curve. So, what are the observations once again? Saving curve starts from the y-axis negative, showing this saving because of autonomous consumption. Then to the right of the break-even point, there is consumption less than the income, so saving. To the left of the break-even point, consumption greater than the income, therefore this saving. Then one more point is there. At the break-even point, S is equal to C is equal to Y, therefore saving is equal to 0. Now these are the important observations. Now the next topic is derivation of saving equation. Now you know what is a consumption equation, right? Consumption equation is C is equal to C bar plus BY. Likewise, we are going to derive the equation for saving also. Now for that, we need to depend on the equation Y is equal to C plus S. Why? The reason is because you know difference, we can find out saving from this equation, that is S is equal to Y minus C. Only then we can substitute the values of C into that equation. Now once again, the first one is Y is equal to C plus S, therefore S is equal to Y minus C. Now we know C is equal to C bar plus BY. Now what we have to do, in the equation S is equal to Y minus C, we are going to apply the equation of C instead of this C. So let us see, S is equal to Y minus C is the one which we are going to use, because we need to find out the value of S. We need to find out the equation of S. Therefore, we are using this equation S is equal to Y minus C, and instead of this C, we are going to write this equation C bar plus BY. So, S is equal to Y minus C. S is equal to Y minus, instead of C I am going to write C bar plus BY. Now therefore S is equal to Y minus, open the bracket, minus C bar minus BY. Now S is equal to, I am going to write minus C bar first, plus Y minus BY. Now you can find Y is common, you can take it outside the bracket. Therefore equation comes minus C bar plus 1 minus B into Y. This is the saving equation, and that is going to be our fifth equation. S is equal to minus C bar plus 1 minus B into Y. Once again the equation, S is equal to Y minus C. in that equation S is equal to y minus C. I am replacing C with C bar plus By. Now C bar plus By should be inside the bracket. Next stage you can write down the equation by opening the bracket as y minus C bar minus By. That can be written as minus C bar plus y minus By. Y is common, you can take it outside, therefore the equation becomes minus C bar plus 1 minus B into y. Now you have two equations. That is, one is C is equal to C bar plus By and the other one is S is equal to minus C bar plus 1 minus B into y. Now let us differentiate these two equations. Here C is consumption. C is consumption. What will be S? S will be saving. Now what is C bar? Autonomous consumption. What is minus C bar? Minus C bar happens due to this saving, right? Now here B is what? MPC, marginal propensity to consume. So if B is marginal propensity to consume, definitely 1 minus B will be marginal propensity to save. That is MPS, which we are going to learn next. MPS. Y is income. Here also Y stands for income. So this is a difference between both the equations. C is equal to C bar plus By, S is equal to minus C bar plus 1 minus B into Y. Now let us see that once again. So if MPC is denoted as B, MPS is denoted as 1 minus B. Minus C bar is due to this saving, which happens due to the autonomous consumption. Is it clear to you, all of you? So here C bar, 1 minus C bar in the saving equation is due to this saving. B in the consumption equation is MPC, therefore 1 minus B should be MPS. I hope it is clear to you. Right? Now we will explain this with more examples when we find out MPC and MPS values in the coming topics. This is all about the saving, derivation of saving equation. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you.